Hey guys, welcome back to Bird's Tender Nest. I'm Robin. If you missed our last video, it's all about how I made this kind of mask. But today, I am going to show you a different mask style that I am working on. It is faster and I really like how it fits. It fits very similar. It's a lot faster to make. I am making lots of masks. I've made over 200 masks. In addition, my husband also started making on his 3D printer ear guards. This amazing company teamed up with a nurse to make, she wanted the masks that are being made at home to fit better over the nose bridge and to close up better. So I had 500 of these little pieces donated to me so that they actually fit on the mask like this. They are much more durable than the little piece of wire. And you just kind of fit it over your nose, and it's harder to do, but it fits so much better. It goes right around your nose and onto your cheeks. So I have that on this one. Which I don't know if you can see it because of the light color of this mask, but it fits perfectly over my nose and over my cheeks and keeps this completely closed over that nose bridge area. I wish all of my masks I've made had this. I've been making it with a piece of wire that you can do similarly, but the wire could probably break because it's a thin gauge, and it won't hold up probably as well. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but it probably won't hold up as well. So I have been putting these on, and they go on really easily with just a buttonhole stitch at 4.5. Just one here, and one here. But I'll show you that in this tutorial. What this mask is very simple. It is just a 6x9. I'm going to find a cute print. I have so many pieces that are just cut up over here. Oh, I'll use the same print as that one is. My other mask, because it's one of my favorites. This is a very requested print. And I'm almost out, you guys. I tried to get more at Joann's, but there wasn't any. So when this is gone, it's gone unless they restock. So what I'm doing is I am still using this fabric. This is called Olifun. It can be found at Joann's. It can be found on Amazon and at Walmart for very cheap. Walmart has it for $2 for a roll of 3 yards. I have also been given a roll of shop towels, and I've been using that as a layer on my children's masks, because it makes the small children's masks hard to scrunch up, and in this pattern it's important that it scrunches up on the sides. So what you do is, so simple. Take this one, the pattern you want it to be on the inside, obviously. Your 2 pieces of fabric. So it still has 2 pieces of cotton fabric, 6x9, and 1 piece of the Olifun, 6x9, or shop towel fabric. I don't know why I can't say that quickly. I have the shop towel fabric. I also am making that if people ask for it. I did make some of these with a pocket, but it takes a lot longer, and the whole point of this is that I can get some more masks made. Like I said, I've made over 200 masks, and I'm still going, and so it's really hard. Like, this mask is really nice. If someone requests it, then I definitely do it, but I have moved to most of my orders being this 6x9 material, or 6x9 pattern. And the cool thing also about this is that it is reversible. So if you feel like having a cute floral print, you can wear the floral print. But if you have to go to work today and you need it to be a little bit more professional, you can put it on the other side. So all I'm doing, again, same as the last tutorial, I am not pinning this together because You do not want extra holes in it if you can help it. Okay, so for this project, I have a Brother, oh gosh, I already forgot what machine I have. A Brother SE400. I have a Brother SE400. So for this project, I need my regular foot, my regular presser foot, that's just for regular sewing, and then this is my M presser foot that is for buttons, and I use that to put this on easily. Okay, so first I'm going to put my regular one on. I can't even see, this is an L for the Brother machine, but I'm sure different machines have different names for the presser foot. This is just for my regular one, my regular sewing one. Again, I'm a novice, so the terminology is probably completely wrong. Okay, so all I'm doing on the side, on the short sides, is doing one straight line down with a back stitch at the top of each one, or at the top and the bottom. And that's just to reinforce it. So really quick. Okay, back stitch. Okay, so on the long sides, what you want to leave a gap, because that's where you're going to thread your ribbon or your elastic through, and then so you're just going to sew straight here, leave a gap, and then you'll sew straight across, and then you're going to leave about a 2-inch gap here, and sew here until that gap for the ribbon, and then you've got this straight down. Okay, so I'm just going to do that really fast, and I will even put the pattern on here so you guys can. Guys, I'm not perfect. I forgot to do a back stitch up here, so I'm going to do that back stitch. Okay, I'm going to redo it. And it's really just to enforce it, to make sure that when your ribbon or whatever your ribbon or elastic is going through, that it is reinforced. Okay, so these two pieces were cut kind of big, but this is actually 6 by 9. So these two pieces I'll cut down. But when you're mass cutting, sometimes they get a little bit wonky, but I did make sure that this teal colored one is actually 6 by 9. Alright, that's how fast it's done, okay? That's the inside, so you're not going to see it. It doesn't have to be pretty. Cutting off the excess. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You guys can see the black. So on the sides, straight down, and with the back stitch to reinforce. From here, go straight across. One of your long sides will be straight across with just a little gap at the beginning and end for your ribbon or elastic, and then on the same set, on the other side, same little gap for the ribbon or elastic, and then I stop right here, and that's so that you can turn it inside out easily. When you're turning it inside out, make sure that your cotton is what's on the outside and that your liner is going to be on the inside. I'm usually much better at this, but apparently because I'm recording, it's going to be a little harder. But honestly, if you just pull a corner and pull it all the way through, it's a lot easier. I don't know why I didn't do that. Alright, and you're just going to get it into your rectangular shape, which is not that hard. Okay, you want to make it so that these little spots are folded in the corners, so that when you are able to, or when you're done sewing, you're able to just easily thread the ribbon or elastic, whichever one you use. I've been using both, and honestly I've found that the elastic is great for most adults. Some adults it doesn't fit great on. Eli hates the elastic. The measurements that everyone's saying, the 6.5 to 7 inches, is just not long enough, and it doesn't fit over his ears well. So his are probably going to be ribbon, or he made these ear protectors on his 3D printer, and we have donated those to the police department, nursing homes. Anybody who wants them can have them. We're doing all of this on donations only. Some people are donating to me when they pick stuff up, but that is really not necessary. It is very sweet though, because it's kept my overhead down. It's kept my amount that I'm spending down. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Okay, and now you are going to sew. Remember, you're going to leave that gap for where the elastic goes through. You're going to sew down here. You're going to close this up by just, this is the part that you left open. You're just going to kind of fold it inside of itself so that you can sew across there. So we're going to sew across, down, across, down, across. Okay, and it's going to be like an inch or so in on the sides, but up here it'll be close to the edge, and that's because these are the channels for the ribbon or elastic that you're going to use. I had elastic donated to me, which has been amazing because my elastic never came from Overstock.com. I'm going to tell you guys right now, Overstock.com gets a giant thumbs down from me right now because it never came. They even sent me a shipping notification, and they never even shipped it. I checked my UPS, they used UPS. I checked the UPS tracking number, and it never even made it to UPS. So they just made a shipping label, and then when I reached out to them, they said that they're sold out, so who knows if I'll even get it. So yeah, I'm not happy with Overstock.com at all right now, because I ordered that over 2 weeks ago now. Might have been 3 weeks. I don't even know. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. I never received it. And I haven't received a refund or anything like that either. Okay, so you're going to start this with a little back stitch. Okay, you're going to stop it with your needle down, lift up your presser foot, turn it, and put it back down, and just keep going. This does not have to be a perfect anything. Stop with the needle down, turn, keep going. Stop with the needle down, turn. And then just connect it, and there you go, it's a rectangle. Okay, Next thing you're going to do is add the nose piece. Now, here's the thing. When I was using wire, I did start to use these little needle nose type of plier things. These are for my wire, and just curling the ends in like this and like this, and then it doesn't come out really. And then I did a little zigzag stitch, and I did that before I turned this inside out. So before I turned it inside out, I just put it across, like above where the seam was. You just do a buttonhole stitch on each of these little spots on each end before the circular spot, and then one right here. I know a lot of people don't have this nose piece, but I just thought I'd show how I'm doing it. I think it is important to do the nose piece part though, because it's really important that it's not just going like this across your nose bridge to your cheeks. You want that area to be closed up so that germs are not going down this way. You don't want germs and air coming through the side pieces here or around your nose here, okay? And then you take your elastic or your ribbon, whichever you're using. For elastic, for these I am making the elastic 7 inches. On this one I made it 6.5 because it's a smaller end, okay? But with these being a little bit bigger, I'm doing these 7 inches. Yes, I almost just cut my tape instead of my thing. Okay. Alright, now for threading the elastic through, you can either just use a safety pin and just glide it through. I bought this awesome thing. It's made by Ditz, D-I-T-Z, I believe, and it just slides right through here. Nothing's easy when you're recording. And then it's got holes to thread this through. I will link this device below. I got it on Amazon. It was only $4 and it's awesome. And actually when I have ribbon where it comes through both ends, I thread it through both sides and then I can just pull it through and then pull it all the way through. It's awesome. What am I doing? So much easier. I was using a safety pin and this part took forever to get it through. Alright, now you're just going to pin these together, and then I'm going to still use the same buttonhole setting, but I'm going to make it much smaller, down to 2.5, so that it will sew these together easily and hold it together. That was kind of off to the side a little bit, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm going to redo that one. Alright. Pull out the pins. And then obviously you don't want to see the ugliness that I just stitched together, so you're just going to thread it through here. Same on both sides. Just turn it so it goes in there. Now this is your mask. Super cute. The nose bridge obviously goes on top. You're going to cut off all these little pieces of thread that are all over the place, making it ugly. But that's how easy this one is, and it's way faster. And the woman who sent this to me said that she's been working with a doctor at the Cleveland Clinic who approved it, and she's actually had more masks being approved by medical places with this particular design than the one that I've been making. So I've been making these. So it goes on the same way, just make sure it goes over your nose and under your chin, over your ears. And you really want this side to be scrunched up, okay? Make sure that no air is getting in on the sides. And it fits well under there. And then obviously you are going to bend the nose piece right over your nose bridge and then bend it out so that it goes over your cheeks, and it fits really, really well. This one also fits my husband. No air getting through. Very little. I can feel it a little bit more than I can with the other one. Alright, Eli, please try on your mask with the elastic that we just picked up today. Oh yeah, that fits your ears much better. Does that feel okay? Looks a little big.
What's up?
Does it feel big?
No.
Okay. Okay, now we also 3D printed, Eli did, these. We are using it. They put it on Facebook saying that we're allowed to. Can you turn around to do that? And of course Eli has dark hair, so it's hard to see.
I can't go over the ears. Huh?
So, I was just on Facebook and I see people testing masks. One guy is testing them by spraying aerosol, I believe it's deodorant. He doesn't speak English, so I couldn't really tell. But someone else, a woman, was testing them by blowing out a flame. So, I have my mask that you guys just saw me make, and I have this mask that was one of my first ones I made that does not have, it has a pocket, but it doesn't have anything on the inside. It does not have this material. So this one just has a pocket if you have something to put inside of it. And then this one has a pocket, and it also has the olive fun in it. So I'm going to start with this one. The test is, I'm not going to spray aerosol deodorant on these because that seems wasteful. I mean, I guess I could wash it afterwards, but these could help someone, so I'm not going to waste it. This one I don't have anything on it as far as a string, but we can get the idea, okay? It fits me just fine, and really all I have to see is whether or not, when I blow on this, whether or not it goes out. Obviously without a mask, I can blow it out no problem. Mask with only 2 layers of cotton. Okay, I had to blow kind of hard, but I was able to blow it out. The first time I blew normally, it did not go out. The second time I blew a little harder and it did go out. So now I'm going to try this one. I can only imagine what my face looks like when I'm putting this thing on. Sorry. Sorry for the funny faces. Okay, ready? That was a big blow. Ready? Okay, I don't know how good the audio is, but I was blowing my brains out right there, like blowing harder than I do when I blow up a balloon. So this one, it does not go out. I would say this is a good mask to wear to stores or to work if it's the absolute only thing you can get. You can't get that N95 mask. The test I saw was with a surgical mask that it didn't blow it out, and this one did not blow it out either. So I'm not going to claim that it's as good as a surgical mask because I cannot make that claim legally. I am not a doctor, I am not a scientist, I do not know if there's any scientific backing to that, but I would say there's obviously a pretty big difference in what gets through these masks. So if you guys are using just the 2 layers of cotton, it's better than nothing, but I encourage you to add a layer of something else. If you're going to add a non-woven layer, make sure you can breathe through it, okay? No. No. Okay, it's not going out. These masks are good. I have a lot of faith in them. They are not, like I said in my other video, they are not to replace social distancing, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked the content, and make sure you hit subscribe. That really helps our channel. Share this video so that other people can be making these masks, and comment down below how you guys are spending your quarantine. I really appreciate you guys staying in with me.